All right, wanasemanga blood is thicker than water, and you've heard it said it's in the blood. It's in the blood. Well, today we want to explore that. We're talking about siblings who are making it big in the different industries that they are in. There are so many of them, and I want to introduce them to you. So you need piece by piece. No, one by one. One by one. So remember, the hashtag to use is Power Breakfast. That's on Twitter, hashtag Power Breakfast. And then you can send in your views, your comments, your questions on 22422. That's our SMS platform. For now, we're going to kick it off with Scott the violinist and DJ Kisungu Protege. All right? And they are brothers. So let's listen to them. Take it away, guys.
Wine on catch, girl, wine on catch.
Nimepanda, nimeshuka, milima mabonde na mito nimevuka, nimeosa, nimesota, nimekosa mpaka nimekopa. Niliamini binadamu, ole wangu roho wakanitunda. Niliambiwa nikakana, mimi mwenyewe nimekujaona. tunacho dhambini hakitufanyi tufurahi. Najiuliza furaha yangu ni nani? Afadhali Yesu, afadhali aliye na Yesu, afadhali Yesu, afadhali aliye na Yesu. Willy Willy namba 8 size 8 walemba aliamua aliamua DJ Mo akamua
DJ Mo umemupa ni wake namba 8 size Grover ukamupa ni wake
Gloria Moliro kamupa ni wake Pasta Omae
Sosi ukamupa ni wake
akamuficha
DJ Mo ukamupa
mzungu wae
na mimi nashindwa wangu ili ni nani ama mubukusu Chui kama yellow ama brown skin namba 8 nilete kwani nimeshindwa.
Unataka mke mwema
Nani atanipa?
Unataka mke mwema ni Mungu atakupa wewe.
Tam tena sana.
Tena sana.
Unafahamu mapenzi kitamu.
Kitamu sio utani.
Kitamu sio utani.
Tam 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 tam. Tam 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 tam. Juzi nikuona na kabinti hakunipendeza vazi lake no. Really no.
Nieleze siri ya mapenzi dada. Nieleze siri ya mapenzi namba 8.
Really wewe Willy, usitafute wawili, muombe Mwenyezi, usijitie kitanzi. Ukisahau Mwenyezi, utajipiga mateke, unataka mke mwema.
Nani atanipa?
Unataka mke mwema, ni Mungu atakupa wewe.
Tam tena sana.
Tena sana.
Unafahamu mapenzi kitamu. Kitamu sio utani.
Nani? We should chill out and look like some Nike on the shorty pictures, huh? Now, hey, brother, I see you, my nigga. I see you. That's why you see the castle never.
It's the Kiko.
What is a billion, yo?
Ha! Yeah! Ilianza na ka selfie nikaona TVT tukapiga screenshots ya like pia mimi nika like ilianza na ka selfie nikaona TVT screenshots ya like pia mimi nika like yeah, pause, cheese, keys, click, damn, now that's a picture. Instagram hashtag no filter. Tag a friend, tag a hater, tag a stranger. Cause when it comes to Instagram, I'm an addict. Look at your pictures in this traffic. You got a fat, I double tap that. A cute face, nice waist, that's a screen grab. A pic of you in 98, that's a throwback. And I'm still looking at you like I would hit that. Now look at me, I'm my MCM, cause I'm boy stay fly like you KLM. Hola! Double tap, nigga on a TVT. Screenshots, yeah, like. Pia me, nigga, like. Ilianza na ka selfie. Nigga on a TVT. Screenshots, yeah, like. Pia me, nigga, like.
All right, and there you have it. Go ahead.
I've lost my earpiece thingy. It's probably hanging, but it's okay. We'll fix that in a minute. In the meantime, between time, karibuni nyote.
Thank you.
Hapo mmeweka place. I don't feel I am we are color coordinated.
Do you want me to come and
Skin
sit?
tone.
Do you want me to come and sit there?
Watu hapa ndo place yako.
Moving on.
I am
Moving on.
charcoal
Moving on.
black versus.
Moving on. Welcome to the show, guys. And like we said earlier, we were talking about it earlier. We're talking about siblings in the same industry. Today we're happy to have you because you're all in the entertainment industry. And I guess my first question to all of you is this something that is beyond the two of you? Meaning, is it from when your parents started out? Are they into music, or do you have cousins in music? Do you have, you know, other siblings in entertainment, if we can call it that? Anyone can go first.
Okay, I can go first. I discovered my dad was in entertainment after a while. Once we're in the mix and everything, my dad told me, you know, by the way, I used to supply music and used to be a showtime DJ back in the day in campuses. Because now, I was trying to floss for him. He told me, Kijana ujui kitu yote. I used to do this.
Be sure.
And he was also a film location director. He brought on location in the film Out of Africa.
Yes.
Sarafina, Ipitombi.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He was
So were they hesitant when, you know, you both said you were going to go into the entertainment industry?
Actually, no. My dad was like, you know what, do you.
Whatever
enjoy.
makes you happy.
I was actually the one who was hesitant for Scott to start violining.
Why?
Because honestly, initially we didn't see the bigger picture. But it was like, okay, just wait, I'll show you. Luckily, as fate would have it, we supported it. And, I mean, look at him right now.
Yeah. Big things. All right, anyone else who has...
My dad also used to part-time, DJ part-time.
Okay.
Part-time because doing functions to just get extra money. So, yeah, but when I started, my dad didn't want me to do it. First of all, I was singing secular music. My parents are born again, Holy Ghost fire, demon chasing, all those things. So when I started off, they were not for it at all.
Okay.
But at some point they said, you know what, they have to support me because now I'm gonna do it. And then when my sis wanted to join, I didn't want.
Okay, so let me ask you: is this a thing about bigger sister, bigger brother?
No,
being...
kuna issues. Hii industry kuna issues. Ama je protection. Hii kitu kuna, as in, it's not a cup of tea. And I think everyone here will attest to that. It's not a cup of tea. It's very stressful. And if you're not strong will and strong kiroho, it's hard. It's really hard.
Cora, Lenana, is that the same thing for you guys? Any of your family members, you know, from back in the days in the industry, were in the industry?
No, I mean, as far as I know, like my parents, both of them, nothing to do with music at all. My dad is into sciences and all that.
Wow.
My mom is something totally different from music.
Okay.
But I don't think anyone in the family. I think it starts with that.
Yeah,
You're the guys whose children will be taking over
the cue from.
Yeah.
And what was the reception like from your parents? Now you say your dad is into sciences, and then here you are coming and say, oh, guess what? I want to rap, and then you're saying, then I want to act.
Well, we're just blessed to have such good parents who, no matter what we decided to do, they support us every time. Like for me, especially in music, and my big brother was into music also, so they just support us no matter what we choose to do, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
And do you feel like pressure? Do you guys feel pressure? Like, I mean, you're in the industry, Lanana is acting, DJ 7, and size 8.5 now. Do you guys feel like pressure, like sibling? I can't say sibling rivalry.
Sibling
Do
rivalry.
you feel that pressure, or does it serve better to move you forward?
I'd say, of course, because no one likes riding on the other person's name. Like, only brother, DJ Protege. I mean, it's better after me from the cousin. You know, come up with something unique as well that also gives me a name, and also now challenge him to even up his game, so that I can But do you feel pressure?
Of course I feel
Kwa
pressure.
sababu last born kama mimi sisi tunakwanga na nini extra tuna finishing anointing tunamalizia sisi ndo tumepewa special upako.
Okay. You know the thing about being a DJ, you in the back line, for lack of a better word. Scott is in the front line. You see, so a lot of the time it's the spotlight is a lot of the time on him. So you find that whenever like I'm out or I'm at a gig, where is Scott? Where is Scott? Ladies all the time. Where is Scott? So I have to up my game and now be more of a DJ, more than a DJ, but to be more of an entertainer. So also bring myself to the front line and offer something different so that that constant pressure to be more. But it helps because it's a positive reinforcement.
Cora here agreed with what you said and he actually smiled, and for those who don't know, the elder brother happens to be Bamzigi. So for you it was quite dramatic, everyone referring to you as
like what Scott was saying, that you don't want to be known as someone else's. It was that was the hardest part for me, but these days it's become a lot better. Now it's people like, oh, now Bams is who gets your Cora's brother.
Okay. And what about you? What about you, Lanana?
Well, the thing is, I think because of us being in different fields, I got to build a name for myself without being associated with that. Yes. But because for a long time, actually, I think it's been, 6 years now since since my first. And a lot of times people didn't know that Cora was my brother or Bamzigi was my brother. So it was easier that way. And actually, I never used to tell people that. Okay. Because I was afraid of that happening, you see. So, and Bam's actually the one who started all this. Yeah. Like before we actually got into it, he was already there. Yeah. And I was afraid of that. So I never used to tell people that we were brothers, Yeah. Okay.
For you who are in, two different industries, if I can say that, do you watch his shows?
Yeah, I do.
He tries
some of them.
He tries
some of them. My mom actually is the one who pays attention to everything.
Yeah.
No, were you kissing someone on TV?
she pays attention to everything. She's watching right now.
Every time something plays and he's being naughty, I'm just telling my mom, have you seen what your son is doing?
They don't watch to support me, they watch to make fun of me. That's what they do.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Do you listen to his music?
I do.
Are you a fan?
Music. Yeah, I'm a big fan. The thing is, I come across a lot of people who I talk to about my brother's music, and I tell them, yeah, it's great, and they think I'm just saying that because he's my brother, but he actually is quite talented. Yeah. And it's easy for that, He actually is very talented.
So she's the biggest critic.
So I guess it's biggest supporter, yes, but also biggest critic.
Like her, let her say.
Like for me, I got my name because of her. People started calling me size 7 because
really?
I'm younger. Yeah, that's how I got my name.
Automatically.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So there's that pressure, and then sometimes I don't see it because I do everything for her. I'm a PA, manager, everything. So I'm always a biggest support.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but actually my biggest, one thing I like having her around in the industry is that she's true. The biggest problem we have as celebrities is having groupies or people around you who always turn you up. Uko po, yo ngoma ni kali, and it's rubbish. Your video iko, I'm sure you've got it. So having a family member who's also part of the industry understands you more. When you go through something, they understand you more. They understand the pressure. They are honest with you. If, for example, they'll tell me, hey, Lineta Poli perform vibaya. Ama yo song usijaribu. So I think for us, it's more, it helps both of us.
All right, and just a reminder again, number 3, right? Just a reminder of you can keep talking to us on the hashtag for breakfast on Twitter, and we're going to be sampling a few of them, a few of those comments a little bit later on because it's trying to load here. While that loads, unajua tutaki kuacha watu nyuma. Hapo DJ Crossfade hana hata sister na brother.
Crossfade, and I was growing up, I wanted to be a DJ, so maybe we can.
You're adapted into the family.
Yeah. Prodigy, let me ask you, have you guys performed together before?
We always perform together. We always perform together.
I've never seen you guys perform together, so that's just come up.
You go for a very classy hotel.
Thanks for recognizing.
Hang out with us.
Thanks for recognizing. No, but I'm trying to understand, as much as you're working together, is there a point where you compete? Like, I'm better than you. Let me show you how this thing is done.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say compete because it's not really, we're not in competition, and honestly it's in a different field. Yeah, we complement each other, but we have pressure for each other. As I just said, I can be like, by this Scott, iyo ngoma uli haukufanya poa. So that's like positive reinforcement. But competition, not really.
Really? I thought you'd compete.
Because you know, it's performance. When we're on stage, we are a team, yeah? And if his game is up, it also helps me to actually now deliver. So he has to be on point, so that for me also, I'm also in sync and also have the energy to do my set right. Otherwise, it's not about competition. We are a team. Once on stage, we have to work together to deliver so that we get the right compliments and also not criticize each other from a different point of view. Not that if I play better than him, the set would be good, you know? So that has to be all together.
Okay. And for the Trailblazers, Saized, Cora, Prodigy, you're the ones who came before your siblings. Do you think it's been easier for them because you are there?
No? I will answer for you. Yes. I've answered for him. For all of us. For him. He came first. For him. I've clearly answered that there's no for discussion. We close. Why?
But Scott says...
Okay, let me say. First of all, you already have a DJ who can mix for you and do that. You see? Or he already has connection. You understand? So it's easier. You can't tell me atiza only hustle kama hiyo ni uongo.
Hustle kama
Let me tell you, yeah? Once I started playing the violin, I wasn't playing hip hop and track violin. I had to start with jazz. And now, and I know violinists who play jazz out there. So now getting to be known huko chini before now coming to this side was also a journey.
But crossing over was easy. Let me tell you, if you didn't even know DJ, you know nobody. As in, you are just even huko tu. You are coming at who are you? Then you are.
What about you?
For me, you'll be surprised to know that he started doing his acting way before I came to start doing the music.
Okay.
I was very interested in music, so I was always in the studio. That's the time I was learning how to produce and learning how to do vocals and all that stuff. He was already acting.
Okay.
And as he said, like him, his name is, he didn't use any of like his brother's name or anything. His teammate was going for auditions when he's being called. It was all
my hustle was real.
So for you guys, there's no.
But for me, my big brother, yes.
You know them, they have
Bloodline. So I'm just wondering, did he make it easier for you because he's been in the industry?
I mean, there's some things. Yeah, he makes it easier. And as much as I said before, like you don't use his name, it would be dumb not to use your. If size 7 didn't use size 8, it would be kind of silly because there are people who are open doors for you.
Use what is in your hand.
Yeah, and this is family, so I don't mind like if someone says they want to play your song on the radio because you're someone's brother. Cheers, Abasi.
Go right ahead.
And then the easy thing is for him. Bamziki can give him contacts. As an artist, getting even the contacts to just get your song played, getting presenters contacts is a nightmare. So for as in he can attest to that. It's easy. It's easy.
Okay. So 7 then DJ, in an industry that is packed with Crossfade and his brother Protege and all the other guys out there. Then we have a few ladies here and there.
And plus you're juggling other stuff.
Like managing me.
Yes. How has that been for you?
The industry, you just have to be unique.
Be unique.
You have to know what you want to bring out to people, not to be Protege, not to be CrossFit, just be you. Yeah, that's the only way you can.
Do you guys think you influence each other?
Of course we do.
Of
course.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
We have to. In fact, there's some songs I refuse to play for Scott.
Why?
I'm like, that's a shady song. Come on, play this song. Look at where we are. Angalia watu. I mean, like, we have to judge.
Yeah.
There's an uptown crowd. There's a Watu's crowd.
There's a crowd.
There's a River Road.
So imagine for like, Kiriko, if I'm playing for you, the songs I know you like.
Yeah.
For Willis hapa najatuni marege na mshikanazo.
Wagwan man. Wagwan man.
So I have to. Sometimes I'm like, play this song. I know this crowd. In fact, because usually Scott comes when I've built the crowd.
Yeah.
So I know what he needs to play. So I tell him, play these songs like this now. Wait.
Do you normally have those moments? I mean, like I'm sure there are times that you guys like fight. So what happens? How do you get back? Like online, like once you have like a small tiff amongst you, like let's say you tell him hii secret is and they say hapana mimi najua naicheza anaanza na amuka mkubali, then you just have to flow with it. But then after you come and now you straight inside, how do you deal with that?
Okay, most of the times as on a front stage, he's the one who directs me. So akisema ni hivi ni vile naenda, because now I have to wait for his cue. Then now know the next song that I'm gonna play. Then they'll jump kwa kile or start practicing. Then there's nothing I can actually do.
You can like
big brother thing.
What about the rest of you? You know, you said you influence each other, but then there's the issue of we fight. We're humans. So I said you're agreeing so much. Maybe you can tell us. How do you...
Okay, we fight. Me and that we fight. We fight. We really do fight.
You fight for...
No.
Okay.
We fight. Okay, she says I'm stubborn. I don't hear.
She's like,
yeah. She says, Lynette, you're too stubborn. Before you listen, it takes someone else to explain. But eventually we come to a consensus. But we really disagree. Because she's a strong personality, I'm a strong personality, and we both have different views. But the good thing is we always find a way to
level it out.
Yeah.
Okay. I know you guys are in a totally different, line. I call it.
So fights don't happen.
The fights don't happen.
The fights happen. The fights happen. Brother fights. Things that happen at home. But nothing to do with we can't fight about the work that we do because obviously we're not together when that happens. So we don't.
You
have
never feel like telling him, you kissed that girl, that wasn't cool.
That's not how to kiss.
That's not how we kiss. That's not how we kiss.
I don't know much about his field. I don't know much about his field, but I some things I don't agree with, some things he does on set, but I tell him, and whatever, he takes it as it is or whatever, and there's some things he tells me like, what are you singing about?
Yeah.
Because this is actually the first guy I sing, everything I go to the studio, I wake him up at 3 o'clock in the morning, listen to this.
Yeah.
And he's the person and he says, what are you singing about?
What is it about?
So
that happens. But that's, positive criticism. So it's not something that we really fight about that much. If we fight, it's home thing.
Just home thing.
Yeah, just home thing.
Okay. And now speaking, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, when all of you have settled, is this, would you...
Not all of them. One of them has clearly settled.
Yeah, but then I'm praying for bigger and better things for her so she can have 4 more.
Amen.
Yeah.
4 more?
Yeah.
What in the basketball team?
Why not? Being in the media industry, being in the entertainment industry, is it an industry you want to push your children into, or it's a decision they'll have to make for themselves?
Personally, I have a son.
Okay.
Whatever he chooses to do, I support him. That's exactly what my parents did for him, I want to do for my son.
Okay.
Same thing, My parents were very easy. They let us, just make our own path. They support us the best way they can.
Okay.
And that's, I think, when going through that, as a parent, I think it's something that you need to do. It's healthy,
Yes.
You don't want to force them to do what they want to do, and then after going through their whole life, they realize this is actually what they want. So you've wasted your whole life, trying to be a doctor or whatever you want, and then it doesn't work out.
Deep down inside, you just want to be a painter.
Deep down inside, yeah. So I think, I'd probably do the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
So especially now that you and your husband, and then now your sister, are all in this industry.
What I would want to do, what I never got, if I find out maybe they have a talent, I'll want to nurture it when they're young. Because I think if I was nurtured when I was younger, I would be way farther by now. Because I've understood one thing, in Africa, we don't nurture any talent, whether daktari, mwalimu, artist, whatever. We don't nurture talents from when kids are young. So if I realize, like Wendy, the acrobat, or she's a gymnast, or an acrobat, I don't know. Wendy. Wendy. The small girl. What I admire about the parents is that they actually identified a talent and they've nurtured it. She's only 8 years old. She's traveled the whole world. By the time she's my age, she'll be the guru in that industry, not only in Kenya, but in the entire world. So my baby, if I identify she has a talent or something, I'll want to nurture it and support it at the tenderest age I notice it.
Did you just tell us the sex of your baby?
pass. Okay.
No, I'm just looking for something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but anyway, okay.
Something else.
Okay, let's move on.
As for me, as I said, if my son and my daughter, I have 2 children.
Okay.
Yeah. If they decide they want to do anything, I'll just support them.
Okay.
And give them full support.
Go right ahead.
Yeah.
Me too. I mean, my parents were there for me. My dad was there for me all the time. But I always have to say, education is key. You know, a lot of the time I've seen people dropping out because of the glamour that comes with, let's say, the entertainment industry. But your education is key. So even though I nurture my children's talent, they have to go to school.
They have to go to school.
Because
no
you need a fallback plan.
About that.
Yeah, our industry is filled by people who are dropping out of school because of the glamour, but they don't realize that, you know what, the people out there who
school to make it here. You need school.
Education comes in many forms.
Yeah, they need a school.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well, he's of a different. Music is education. He's of a different train of thought.
You know, no problem with that. But I'm saying you always need a fallback plan. Yeah.
What do you mean fallback? What do you mean fallback? What do you mean?
Listen, Honor. You can imagine you're negotiating with a client, huh?
That's not a fallback plan. That's just a knowledge. Give me a high five.
You're not getting my point. You're not getting. Listen, hold on.
You've explained it in a different way. You could have said you need the knowledge to run your business, not a fallback plan.
Fallback plan.
But am I wrong to say sometimes, you see, some of us have made it, but there are people who are out there who are struggling with the industry, trying to penetrate the industry because they gave it, you know, they dismissed this other thing.
But okay, can I say something? I left school. I left. I was in Hillcrest. I did my A-levels. I did from 5 and 6. I was called to Manchester University to pay half the school fees, and I was given half scholarship. My dad decided to educate my brothers and leave me, so I couldn't go on with school. So what did I do? I said, you know what? I have something in me that I don't need anything else to be added, and that's the thing that has made me who I am. So I say this: education is good because you need knowledge to break even. That's what you learn in school. Like your business has to break even. You learn in school and everything. But I believe that if you come in with the mindset of a fallback plan, you will not succeed. Because people like, I'm going to use examples, people like Beyonce, Jay-Z, 50 Cent, I don't know, Akon, you know, have made their names and have made their empires through music. You see, and from the money in music, you invest. You see, because Madonna has sung, she's 50. What you get? She's 50. She's 50 and she's still singing and she's still making it. And so me, I tell people this: music is a career like any other. I woke up at 4 o'clock. I'll sleep at 12. I'll sleep for 4-5 hours. Have to hustle. Me and her, we have a full job. As in, we don't have time to chill. You know, people think, msanii kwa hao tu ni video movies. No. It's not that. During the you work, you have to make sure your songs are done, your marketing is done, your distributions is done.
So what I'm picking from you, Saizet, and from you, Cora, as you know, Prodigy, I think the thing is, it's hard work. People assume because of the glamour and the flashy lifestyle that it's easy, that it comes to you, that you know, you get a gig, you do one gig and guys get excited, they pay you for the next. But no, you actually have to hustle.
Like from here, I'm going for a meeting, going for another meeting, going for another meeting. So
I get you now,
it's
guys.
work.
So you have to hustle.
But you said education is key. I would say educate yourself in the field. If your talent is in music, educate yourself in music production, music whatever. If it's film, go to film school. Don't say it because you want to be a musician. You have a backup plan at here, go do law. So education is key, but educate yourself in the field your talent is.
All right. So because that's
that was going elsewhere. I'm ready for it actually. Okay, Willis.
We're going to have a final word from everybody. You mean you can speak to anything? Oh, you want to say something?
Yeah.
Usikuja ku defend brother yako hapa. Wewe tumemaliza.
I just have a point for now my children.
Yes. Oh yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's a problem being the last one. So
yeah, I know. Sorry, Scott.
But anyway, it's okay. I'd say study trends. You know, like right now, maybe the music industry is big, but maybe in 10 years, you know, things have changed so fast. Like technology just came, and everyone now can't survive without a phone. You know, everyone has a smartphone. Kitambo ilikuwa tu team Nokia. Now you have a Nokia, like, you know, just within 10 years. So even in 10 years, you can't say that maybe music is going to be a big thing. Who knows? Doctors might now be
might come back and be
just study trend, create a trend, be now the first to reckon. So whatever my child decides to take, whether it's even I don't know, whatever trend is gonna be there that time exactly. Maybe there, but maybe dancing, maybe being like Wendy, stretching, will be now the big thing then. So you know,
create a trend. I like what you said. Create a trend. Create a trend.
Final word, Prodigy.
I think I just reinforce what these guys are saying. I mean, you have to work hard at your talent, whatever it is, because a lot of the time, as we said, we see people who just see what the picture that you're painting here, but don't see the work that goes behind it, you see. Because you'll find people who just present, let's say I show the song to you, or I show the act, but they don't really see the need to push it. And also, you also need humility in this industry. You don't need a diva attitude. You need to be humble. It's not a thing of, oh, I need you to this gig, call my manager, or I don't talk to clients, or just being rude to people. You need to just be able to talk to the lowest person to the highest person, as you know, as peers.
All right.
Okay. Say 7.
Me, what I'd like to say, if anyone wants to come into this industry, don't compete with anyone. Just compete. Be better than how you came and where you're going. Then be humble and all that. Yeah.
Okay. Say 7.
So it's 8 and 8.5.
Oh yeah. Okay. Me, you know, all I'll say is it's possible. You can be whoever you want to be. Just pray about it. Work hard. Work harder. Work hardest, work smart. And the last thing, you know, me, the evangelist. If you don't know Jesus, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the light. No one comes to the Father but through Jesus Christ. Daughters of Zion is going on as we speak. And then Jioni pia iko. So na my new song Afadhali Yesu pia iko. Unaweza request, unaweza download, unaweza follow at Instagram, at Facebook, at Twitter, Size 8 Reborn.
Marketing.
That's what life is about.
I just want to say, like, a lot of time, whatever it is that you're doing when you're in this industry or anything else that you want to do, try and be yourself. Make something of yourself. A lot of people try and do what others are doing. You know, like he's talking about making a trend, which is fine, but you know, you have to. Don't just do what other people are doing because they're doing it. Try and make something for yourself. A lot of people ask me about the acting thing and how they can get into it, and they talk about how they want to be like so-and-so, and I'm like, no, just be yourself.
Be you.
And I always tell them, you know, great acting is being able to create a character, but great character is being able to be yourself. And that's
deep,
something you have to...
So deep. High five to that.
You know?
All right.
So yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine would be, I mean, to any parents who are watching, it's like just
mom.
support your people, man. Stop this old-fashioned African mentality that you guys just want a family of intellectuals, lawyers, doctors. Man, music is a talent. There's great money in this industry, and just support your kids.
Can I tell you something? Let me cut you short. And I come from the school parents. I understand where they're coming from, and their biggest fear is that it is seen as one that is glamorous, but then with the lack of discipline. So my biggest challenge to you as artists, you have to be that face. You have to be the face that is disciplined, the face that, you know, every mother and father would be like, okay, be like Size 8, be like Cora, you know, because at the end of the day, you're the guys who represent the face. So if we see pictures of you drunk everywhere, or, you know, misbehaving, so I guess I'm speaking from a parent. I'm not a parent, but I'm just speaking.
Coming soon.
It's true.
Very differently. Lawyers get drunk too. It's just that they don't in the papers.
That's the thing, and you need to be very careful. You need to be very careful.
That's what she's saying. Because you know, we're in this light.
Yes.
We do have to be careful.
Yes,
you know.
we need to be
That's
careful.
another thing that people need to think about when
we
they
are
get
human.
into it.
True, agreed.
Because people assume we are not human. We don't cry, we don't think, we don't have
That's
stress.
the other thing,
People assume we are superhuman. We are also human.
I agree, but then we are... Anyway, this is very important.
Mimi itabidi tutoa invite tena
Yeah.
Because this is a very interesting debate. All right, so we've come to the end. Thank you guys so much for coming. I mean, and all the best to all of you in different fields. And keep doing what you do and raising the flag high and being an example that this stuff works. All right, so thank you also for the Embara
Can't.
Embara band on the other side. Thank you guys.
International.
Kwasa Internationale.
Oh, Internationale.
Internationale. Thank you guys for coming through.
Turbulence.
Wagwan, Turbulence, thank you for coming and gracing upon the studios. Communication Center, Wagwan, thank you for representing.
Okay, wrap up.
Okay. Alright, so we're going to wrap up. And of course, at Mutegi's ZZ, keep communicating with him also on Twitter. Thank you guys so much for watching the show. My name is Willis Sabura. As always, reminding you that successful people look like you and the great Manchester United. Have yourself a lovely weekend.
What was that about?
Hey, man, Manchester United.
Successful people look like you and me.
Oh, successful people look like you, Kirigo Ngarwa, and Manchester United.
Take it away.